Oh my word. Are you alright?
High above Switzerland's most beautiful valley is a route that clings to the side of a cliff and is known as one of the scariest hikes in the country. The last time I attempted something like this, I had to go alone, but this time I'd somehow convinced Emilia to join me.
This is absolutely mental.
I had no idea how she'd react and honestly didn't know if she'd go through with it.
Today is the day I'm taking you on this scary Viferata. How are you feeling?
Not too good. As some people may know, Joel, about 2 years ago, did a super dangerous hike in China that is supposedly similar to this one, and I did not do it because I was terrified. So today I'm facing that fear.
This Viferata was going to be challenging, taking us through 3 main stages: the drop section, the tightrope, and finally the Nepalese bridge. Knowing Emilia had never done something like this before was making me increasingly nervous about bringing her here.
If you didn't watch our last video, then we're actually in Lauterbrunnen in Switzerland. This is supposedly one of the most beautiful valleys in the world, and we're currently surrounded by these huge cliffs. And some of these huge cliffs is actually where we're going to be climbing across, right on the edge up there.
Don't tell me that.
I shouldn't be telling you this right now. It's definitely not that useful.
I've also desperately been trying to avoid knowing what this hike looks like, because as soon as I get it in my head, I'm going to panic. So I just haven't looked at anything, so I actually have no idea what's coming.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse. The Viferata we're doing starts all the way up there in Murren. So to get there, we need to take the cable car. But this cable car is actually the steepest cable car in the entire world. Here we are then. This is the cable car we'll be taking up.
It does actually look very steep.
Well, it's the steepest in the world, isn't it? Hello. We'd just like to go one way to Murren. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Round this way, is it? Oh, thank you. So that was 23 francs for both of us. Not too bad.
But already something had gone wrong. The main cable car had malfunctioned, hopefully not a sign for things to come.
So in the end, the steepest cable car basically was malfunctioning, so we had to take a detour cable car, which means it just took twice the amount of time. But we are now here in Murren, above the valley floor. Wow, look at the glacier up there.
That is beautiful.
The interesting thing about this village is that it's actually vehicleless, so you can only get the cable car or I think a train up here.
It said it was going to be cloudy, and at points we thought it might rain this morning, but looks like we're going to be going ahead.
Unfortunate for you. Look at this beautiful little Swiss village up here in the mountains, 1,600 meters up. In order to do this Viferata, we need to rent equipment. We need a helmet, we need a harness, and maybe some gloves so we don't hurt our hands. So we need to go rent it at an Intersport. There's 2 Intersports. We just passed one and it was so busy at 9 AM when the shop opened. So we're gonna try the other one and see if it's any less busy.
I can't believe this is so popular.
Yeah, we didn't actually know it was this popular, but I mean, it does look like a really cool thing to do, so.
What are you doing?
Joel's friend.
Joe, that's it.
Okay.
Can you pay card?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We are looking for this sign here, and as you may have guessed, this is where we go left. This is where the cable starts. If your mind and body are telling you no here, turn around.
Well, that was easy. We went to the other Intersport and there was literally no one else renting gear, where the other place had like, honestly, 30, 40 people. How do we look though?
I feel so silly. Look at me. Joel put this Insta360 on me, and I feel really strange. But I'm very glad to have a helmet, honestly. I feel like I need more protection though.
How do you feel now you've watched the safety video?
Does
that worry you more?
I'm not thinking about it yet. I'm not thinking. Right now I'm in a beautiful town and there's lovely mountains.
Yeah, we'll just think about that right now. Here we are then. We are at the start of the Viferata. And it starts with this wooden door. How interesting.
This does not look like it's going to be a Viferata.
Just feels like a little, I don't know, grandma's pantry or something.
Okay. It's a tunnel.
Oh, I just hit my head. Good job I'm wearing a helmet.
It did say watch your head, but it said it in German.
Oh, did it?
It's kind of nerve-wracking since I've never actually done this before.
So you just have to clip.
So onto here.
At this point, it hit me. There's no guides, no supervision, and the only thing between us and falling down this valley are these 2 little clips.
Thing is, it said it's going to be thunder and lightning later this evening. And I'm kind of thinking you probably can't do it if there's lightning.
Not on metal rods.
I don't know too much of what's in store, so right now I'm kind of like, okay, you know, what comes will come.
We had been thinking about doing this for a few months, and today, well, right now, you're about to start.
I've got to get used to this clipping, make sure I do it right. I have to trust myself a lot.
But you're in control.
I know, but I don't trust myself in control. I'd rather someone else be in control.
Good job.
This is very disorientating. I almost feel like I'm lying down.
For now, the path started easy, as Emilia got used to the process, but this would not last.
Have you seen those viral clips of the famous bit?
No. No, I haven't.
You probably don't want to see it then. I mean, so far you're doing really well. I feel like you're gaining some confidence. Is that right?
I can deal with going. What I can't deal with is falling off a cliffside.
Okay, got that. Oh my word, can you see the view down there?
I feel like it's gonna get...
You can't even really see through the trees, but it's like at 800, 1,000 meters down. Are you alright? Waiting time is almost building it up more, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Rather than just like going for it, because we got to wait, it's like building it up in your head.
I feel like I'm having second thoughts.
I feel like a lot of people think I've forced Emilia to do this. Have I?
When you have Joel as a boyfriend, there's kind of an element of you have to try things sometimes. Since I didn't do the last firecracker, I felt a bit obligated to do this one. But why is the rope so skinny?
It's supposed to have give, so it doesn't hurt too much if you fall.
What's that gonna do? I thought it'd be like a big thick rope.
Look at the view behind you. It's crazy.
As I tried to distract Emilia with the view, someone began passing us along the trail.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Let the experts go first.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get in his way.
Whoa, you're just attracting butterflies at the moment. You had one on yesterday.
Oh my gosh, I can see its eyes.
The Viferata is pretty much just metal rods secured into the mountainside. Some are stable, some are wobbly underfoot, which was not helping my nerves.
As we closed in on the first of the 3 sections, things were starting to get a lot more intense.
It's very gradually building up, but at some point I think it's
Yeah.
gonna get more intense.
A lot more.
Because we haven't even hit the point of no return yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine being halfway up the side of the mountain here in Switzerland and still having mobile data. And it isn't just useful for uploading a photo. We've needed it to navigate, check the weather and follow routes on our hikes to ensure we know where we are going. That's why before even flying to Switzerland, we set up a Simify eSIM. An eSIM is basically a digital SIM card, so there's no physical SIM to swap and no searching for one when you arrive. You just download the Simify app, choose a plan and scan the QR code to install it. Then, when you land, you update a couple of settings, switch on data roaming, and you'll be online within minutes. We're using the Europe plan, which covers 51 countries, meaning we can stay connected even while exploring beautiful places like this, without worrying about unexpected roaming charges, and all of this with the safety of 100% money-back guarantee. If you have a trip coming up, choose one of the plans from over 150 plus countries. You can buy your Simify eSIM right now and activate it anytime within the next 6 months. Use our code JE15 for 15% off through the link in the description or scan this QR code on screen. We waited for others to go first, and the waiting was not helping the nerves as we arrived at the point of no return.
This is the point of no return now, isn't it?
Yep, no turning back.
As we clung onto the side of a cliff at a slight overhang, even the alpine views couldn't distract us from the 600-metre sheer drop into the distant valley.
Oh my word. Oh wow. Are you alright?
This is like over vertical now.
It's almost overhang, isn't it?
Yeah.
My feet in a mess. I know, right? You're doing really well, honestly. Doing so well.
My life is literally in my own hands right now. I suppose it always is, but not quite to this extent.
At this point, the adrenaline had taken over me, and I couldn't stop violently shaking, which honestly was not helpful when I needed to rely on a strong grip.
It's alright. I'd only fall down, I can't fall, do you get what I mean?
And with that, we had completed stage 1, but Emilia had no idea what was next.
Shaking a little bit?
Okay, I think we have completed the first scary section, but I don't actually know what's to come, so I don't know if it gets worse than that. There's no returning now.
Although
so.
I do want some like cool views looking down the valley.
I honestly couldn't even like enjoy the view in a way because I was shaking so much. At points we were like over vertical and I was like, if I let go right now, that's it. Because I don't feel like these are that strong.
For now, the path got easier with a walk through the forest, but we knew this wouldn't last too long.
The limbo.
Emilia's really good at the limbo.
It's hard to say limbo without an Australian accent.
Limbo. Let's do the limbo.
This just looks like your average builder's ladder, but the fact that it's not really pushed into the ground properly.
And it was time for section 2. And to be honest, I think this one was about to be more testing for me than Emilia.
One safety carabiner in the left rope and one safety carabiner in the right rope, so you have one either side.
No swinging or jumping, that's important for you to know.
Sometimes I enjoy just a swinging bridge, but maybe not here, I'm not allowed.
Not that bridge, it's literally...
Oh my word,
You're literally on one of these wires. I don't know about you, is your balance good?
I don't think so. Here we go. Good job.
I had no idea I would be walking over a waterfall today, but luckily I have pretty good balance. Joel, on the other hand, was swinging all over the place.
That was kind of like crazy because you feel like you had no control. Honestly, that one was difficult because you were just like swaying as soon as you stepped because it was like such a wobbly rope. I kind of prefer the iron rods, to be honest.
Do you feel more secure on those?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I felt more secure on that.
Gotta be honest, I'm sweating now. It was super cold this morning, but I don't know if it's the adrenaline or maybe just like the heat getting to me.
The waterfall would be nice right now. I kind of want to drink from that.
It did say no swimming.
Yeah, I know. My biggest question is how the hell did anyone build this? Because you would have had to be on the edge of the rock to build it. That doesn't make any sense. Of top 10 worst jobs in the world, for me personally, building a vibrator is one of the top.
Yeah, I would say so.
We thought we'd finally found a chance to catch our breath before the final section, but it turns out we'd completely underestimated what was coming next. It's hard to show the scale and angle of these ladders, but believe me when I say you had to cling on very tight.
Not gonna lie, that was a pretty crazy section, wasn't it?
It actually was.
I think we have nearly finished this whole vibrator, but we have to finish with a big bridge. I think it's called the Nepalese Bridge.
The Nepalese Bridge, our final challenge to complete the vibrator. From here, it doesn't look that bad, but what you can't see is there's barely any grip, it swings like crazy, and it's very long.
That's a big drop.
There it is. How are you feeling about the bridge? You got some confidence now, don't you?
Yeah, except that this drop is way bigger than I think we've seen in a bit of time. See you on the other side. Oh my goodness. Okay, I underestimated how scary this is. Joel has just made it wobblier. Oh my goodness. Don't look down.
Oh my.
What?
Do you want to look down?
I have, Joel. I've looked down.
That is quite the drop. That is mental. This is absolutely mental.
This is actually extreme. Like, that drop is crazy. Even if I fall, I'm just going to slam into the metal.
It's actually making me shake a little bit.
But looking around at these views made the vibrator 100% worth it, even if it's a little sketchy.
It's so wobbly at the end. Here it is, the end gate of the Vive Ferrata. Well done.
Finito.
Finito. So the big question is, should we do another Vive Ferrata one time?
It was scary at points, but I got through it. And honestly, I think I would try and find one that is better than this one because it got a little bit boring at some points.
It was just like a forest.
Yeah, we were just like walking through a forest a lot.
We just took the cable car from Gimmelwald where we finished and we're back in Murren. We're going to return all our gear and be ready to relax because that was actually quite hard work.
It was very tiring. I'm surprised. I think it's because it was actually more walking than we thought. We thought it'd be all adrenaline, whether it was kind of like short bursts of adrenaline and then you just walk through the forest.
If you feel proud of Emilia, hit that subscribe button. And I think she's keen to do another one at some point. Maybe one even more challenging than that because it was more of a beginner intermediate one. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.